Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not been here before, my name is Ashley, and I want to show you how I created this logo. And so a lot of people were interested in, how I made this simple logo, but from a painting that I did a couple months ago. So I'm going to show you on another page. So first, I've got the painting. I took a picture of it, of course, with my phone, and I uploaded it on this tool here on Canva. And Canva is a free app that you can use to design different graphic marketing material that you need. Now, I have the Pro account where I have a whole lot more features and tools when you pay monthly subscription, which mine is $13. I do recommend it if you plan on designing a lot of marketing tools for your business, your hobbies, or for work, or whatever it may be. But the free account gives you lots of options as a beginner to start off with. So first, what I need to do is go to Elements, and Elements has frames here, and they are certain shapes that your picture can become instead of just a regular square or rectangle. And you just click on it and it will pop up in your canvas, and then you will click and drag your image to become the shape of the frame. And right now, I don't really like the way that the picture is showing on the circle. I want to show more of the mirror and more of my head and not just my skin. So I'm going to double click on it, and that will allow me to bring it down some, to crop it to right where I want the image to show in the circle. And I'll hit done, and then voila, we're real close to getting that beautiful logo that I created. The next thing I did, I'm going to hit X over here on the frames because I don't need any more picture frames. And now I'm going to type in some terms that I'm looking for. So I kind of had like a pen stroke circle going on here for this element around my circle picture. So what I want to do is, let me bring it a little closer. I'm going to type in pin circle marks. Okay, so see here we've got some nice options here, and some of them actually move like this one here, but I'm going to be looking for a static image of some type of pin stroke circle. And if I don't want to see like pictures like this, like the calendar and the I don't want to see that, and that's what photos are. So I'm going to click graphics instead of all, so I can just see graphics and be able to just focus on what I'm looking for. I may not find exactly what I had last time, but I want to find something similar to it. And I kind of like this one here. Now, as you see, there is a crown that says Pro. And so that basically means that I have access to click and use this element and not get additional charge because I'm already paying a $13 subscription each month. And so I can use this as many times as I want. Whereas this blue one here, this is free because there's no crown, there's no pro, and that means that if you had a free Canva account, you could just use this one without paying a charge. Now, if you don't have pro and you like this one instead of the blue one, you can still use this, but they're going to charge you a single cost of possibly 99 cents or $1.99 to use it one time for your design. All right, now I'm going to click the dot on the right top corner and drag up because I want to make it fit the same size as my circle. And I'll come down a little bit, come down on the top. I don't think this is the same circle I had. I don't know if I like that one. I don't like that one too much. I'm going to try this one here. And I can rotate by going on this rotate icon and moving it like that. I'm going to resize it to fit a little bit better. I like this one because the lines are thicker. It makes it a little bit more prominent. And you can actually tell that it's there. The other one's a bit too thin for me. I'm going to rotate it like this. Bring it in. Don't want to cover up the mirror. And voila. Now, I don't want it to be black, so I'm going to click on it and go over here to this square on the top where it says color, the black. I'm going to click on that. And what I like about this color palette choice is that you can pick colors that are actually inside of the image that you have on the canvas. And it actually takes out the primary colors that are significant in your picture, painting, whatever object or subject that is in your picture. The colors will list here, and you can even use those. So I'm going to use the darker teal color. I like that. It kind of connects with the background of the picture, but it also stands out with the white background. I'm going to click off of there, and then now it's time to add some text to this. Usually with logos, you don't have a whole lot of text, but with just this image and the circle, the logo does not give you much of an explanation of what it is. And for it to be the face of the company, I want to have some type of indicator of what this image is about. What is this company about? So I'm going to go to text here on the left. And as you see, there's lots of options of different templates that are already made by the Canva design team, but I don't want anything like that. I want something different and unique. So I don't use a lot of templates that Canva makes because as a graphic designer, I already have the ability and skills to create something fresh and new from scratch. So I usually just use their tools to make something new that I come up with. Now, there's nothing wrong with using the templates that they give you because it makes it so much easier. It makes your designs look very professional, very elevated when you don't necessarily have that certain skill set. So don't feel bad if you want to use all templates that Canva has. That's what it's there for. It's for beginners. But I just want to kind of give you an idea and a background of the thoughts that I think of as a graphic designer on which tools I use and how to make things from scratch and to come up with new ideas from some simple tools that I can use from Canva and create a whole new design that is not out there at all. So I'm going to just use a header text, and I am going to make that ashes. And just like my logo here that I'm trying to duplicate, I like this font because it's really fun, it's big, it stands out, but it also has some elegance, some feminine vibes from it. And I feel like it flows with the lines in the painting as well. So that's what I'm going for. And that font is Allura. So I'm going to click on it and go here on the top drop down box, and I'm going to type in Allura. I don't want to have to go through the whole list of fonts. Now, if you don't, know what font that you want, you can always click. Oh, wait a minute. You're going to click the text box here, and when you click it, with it being empty, it'll give you categories here on the top. And so you can get a bold or paragraph or a modern or retro, minimal. You can have all kinds of different types of text that way to find different types of styles that you're looking for if you don't know the names of the fonts. And you hit the back button, and as you can see, I have my recommended fonts, the last 4 or 5 that I've used, and then it kind of goes down from the alphabetical order, all of the fonts. Now I want to make that ashes way bigger so that it stands out. I think, okay, so I have that at, oh, that was 734. I think this was for a banner, so I don't know if I need to have it at 700 size, but I'm going to start with the largest they have on their list, which is 144. That's not bad. I also want to click here where the A color, text color is, so that I can change the color. I don't want it to be black. I want it to match the pin circle that I have around my image. And I also want to kind of give Ashes a little bit of a slant. I could do just straight, you know, aligned with the circle, but that just seems kind of boring to me. And I like to do different things to make it stand out from other designs, other logos, and just make it feel, more personable to me. And with this being a painting and an art that I did months ago, I don't want to make it look too corporate. And this is for a YouTube channel and for my homemade products. So I don't necessarily want to do what is typical. And as long as it still is appealing to the eye, easy to understand, tells a story very quickly with this icon, with this logo, with this brand symbol, then I'm okay with it. And Ashes is my nickname. I don't really do nicknames, but I didn't want to do Ashley's. I didn't want to make it too long, and I didn't want it to be something so typical because there's lots of Ashleys, and there's a lot of Ashes as well. But Ash kind of also connects with the way my skin was when I had eczema and it was dry and ashy. So kind of playing with the words, but I just like the way it looks and it connects with the brand. And next, I'm going to add my sensitive skin because that's the name of my YouTube channel. And I really liked the glacial indifference font. And I'm going to double click on it to edit it, or you can just click on it and the cursor will pop up. I'm going to put sensitive skin. I'm going to drag this line here on the right just so that it will come out and all of the text is on one line and not on two. And then I also want to match my angle of my name, Ashes, with the sensitive skin, so they're all in the same format. And I believe I had added a little bit more size to the sensitive skin, so I'm going to take it up a little bit. I don't want it to overpower Ashes, but I want to be able for people to read it and understand that it connects with them. I'm going to go up to 24 size for the font. Let's see here, and I want to bring it up a little bit closer to Ashes. And actually, I want to add some space. So this icon here is the spacing, and I can have letter spacing or line spacing. There's only one line, so I don't need to do a line spacing, but I kind of want the letters to kind of separate just a little bit. So I'm going to bring it up to 30, and voila. So it's very simple. You have to just think about what your concept is. What is your brand? What is your personality? What is the message? And my message is Ashes Sensitive Skin. This is what the topic is that we're talking about on my YouTube channel. I have a painting that shows what my skin looked like when my eczema was at its highest flare-ups, and that I was still smiling and having joy on my face even through the pain, and that I overcame that pain, and that I just want to show that with my artistic flow, though I use paint, I want the circles to have a stroke of pen, kind of make it feel like it is something more man-made and not machine made with technology. So as though I made those strokes with a pen, I wanted to feel more natural and organic and not straight lines or straight circles or perfect consistency with the line thickness. Like I like that it feels artsy. This circle, this pen circle stroke feels artsy, which matches the painting. And then Ash's sensitive skin, Ashes matches the color of the painting, but also has that free flow of the stroke of the A and the S. Everything feels very handwritten, handmade. And so I wanted to have that flow. So when you're thinking about logos and thinking about brands and how to create them and establish a good foundation and a clear message of what you're trying to state, I think that you have to think about the whole picture. Does it make sense? Is it easy to understand? And is it appealing to the eye? Is it fun? Is it easy to remember? And just go from there, have fun with it. Now, the next thing that I normally do is I make sure I have a good title up here so I can keep up with what I named this file if I need to find it again. And you want to make sure that everything is saved as well. Usually here, all changes are saved here on the top, on the left corner. And if it doesn't have a check mark, then it means that it hasn't saved everything. But you can always go to File and you can go down here and make sure you hit Save, and it says Save All Changes. So that's good. So then I can just go back to my home and it's good. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. I hope my tutorial was easy to understand. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you ever use Canva, if you ever use any type of program to be able to design logos, and let me know what you created. So I'm thankful that you guys watched this show. I really hope to see you guys next time. Please subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys later.